Hey, what's up, everybody? Jonathan back here on Rattlesnake Valley. Okay, so last night's when I recorded the previous video, or the first video in this series, and I realized I forgot to put some music to that sped up portions of the video, so I apologize about that. I meant to put some music in there, but and I did not get all the equipment moved up there, as you can see, but I did create a course play route, so we'll get a course play loaded in, and it's called Shop to Entrance, and then I'll just kind of get everything started, and it can continue on, hopefully. And see, I need to get this lined up probably a little better than this. I don't think that trailer is going to clear the fence. Okay, and then we'll just give that truck a minute to get going, and we'll send the tractor. Kind of get everything lined up. Now this is going to actually go somewhere else. I'm just going to park him over here for now. And I guess we can send the chip truck, although I don't, well, let's not worry about that right now. And I'm going to manually drive the processor up there because I don't want to take the risk of anything happening, this thing falling off the trailer or anything weird like that. So we'll just drive this one myself. And I hope it doesn't hit those power lines. Okay, we missed them. I'll tell you, everything's so tight on this map. Even though it's a huge map, it's so tight. Oh, yeah, it did hit those power lines just a little bit. I think we'll be okay. Just don't want to hit those light poles. That'd be bad. Probably knock the processor off the trailer. Yeah, and you know, if you're a fan of the series, been watching for a long time, don't worry, I'm still going to be doing Pacific Inlet. I'll be doing Rockwood and the interior from time to time. But I just thought, you know, I'd like to start another long-term deal with this map, and it's a big old map, so we'll have plenty of time to work on it. And well, like I said in the last video, my original plan was to plant all these fields with trees, but apparently they've got the number of trees that you can have on this map locked down already. So we'll have to cut a few before we can plant a field, but we'll do that and get us one of the smaller fields planted probably. I guess we are hauling some heavy equipment. It's planning to turn the beacons on. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty fun map. It's big, and There are a lot of trees, although I wouldn't probably cut any of these along here. But the areas that are forested, I don't know, in my opinion, it's not just a really good design. I mean, it's kind of neat the way it's kind of stair steps, but it's just not real conducive for logging a bunch of trees. You know, you got to kind of cut a few and skid them and carefully pick them out of there. Which is why I was looking for a map like this where I could plant a bunch of trees, but apparently we have to cut a bunch first. And everything's getting wrapped up in traffic because they've reached their stop point up here, which we're just about there too. That little yellow dot on the mini map is our other log trailer. Log truck and a log trailer. Okay, well, I'll get everything shut off up here. Alright, and let's see what else. We will do the chip trailer and truck. We'll do that last. Let's see, I gotta get a screenshot of all this equipment lined up here. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get some of this up here. I'll have to go back and get the grapple loader. And I suspect it's going to be much easier to navigate this log trailer up here than it was that flatbed trailer. I don't think this Peterbilt should have any problems. Unless there's a tree in the road. I had to cut a couple of trees. I'm not sure if that is going to cause a problem or not. Yeah, so we'll definitely be turning this log truck around and heading out the same way we just came in. So I do not want to have to navigate through all that long road again. So we'll have to see if we can't find us a good place to turn around. And I think once we get these trees right here to the left cleared out, I can turn around and back up and then come back the other way. So I'm just going to kind of stop right there and we'll wait till we get the trees cut down. Okay, now let's see. Oh yeah, we still got all this stuff. I'll sell that eventually because we won't need this anymore. And that truck, I'm probably going to end up selling that too. Of course, we won't get very much. Well, I may just keep it. I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a few trees cut down. And give me just a second here to get set up. I don't have my joysticks in front of me. Okay, yeah, so this is version 3 of the Cabs modding John Deere Feller Buncher. And I need to set that where it's not coming on the right mouse click. Let's just get a few of these trees out of the way. Oops. Well, still not in the right spot. And I think I do want to go up there and see about getting these trees cut. Then we'll come back and get these others out of the way. I really wish that the grass would, you know, like get knocked down and turn into dirt and whatever. This may not be the best landing site, but it looks like probably the best in this area anyway. It's always kind of fun to me starting a new site. Clear off all the trees and then bring your equipment in. I'd get these stumps out of here, of course, but we'll do that. That should be good. I don't know if I... Well, I guess let's just go ahead and get this last tree out of here. Just to be sure. Okay. Now let's get our tractor up here that's got the stump grinder on it. That one right there. Yeah, the dual tires may have been overkill. Oops. Oh, come on. Alright, well that should clear out all the stumps. Let's get this tractor out of the way, and then we should be able to back the truck right up this road once we pull in. Get this thing turned around. That's going to work out pretty good. And then we'll have to get these other trees out of the way, but then we'll be able to set up everything right there. Have our grapple loader sitting probably right about there where the fellow buncher is, and just pull the truck down the road, load it up, and take off. Okay, let's get the rest of these trees cut down in here. now we're ready to get the other equipment up here. And so let's go ahead and get this tractor out of the way and up the hill. Yeah, the other reason I was wanting to plant a bunch of trees was here in the south we do a lot of plantation forestry where we'll scrape off land clean, plant rows of pine trees, and then so let them grow, and then every so often come in and do a thinning where you take out every other row or every fourth row or something like that, and that's kind of how we do it down here. And didn't really see a lot of that. I downloaded one map called, I believe it was called American Wood, and that got close. It did have some plantations already planted, but I don't know, I just didn't much care for that map. Anyway, get our processor up here so we can actually start cutting up some trees. Yeah, I really do think this is going to be a pretty fun map. And I probably will eventually get around to planting some trees, because, like, I mean, look at this. Look at all these rocks. There's not much you can do with this. I mean, if it was all, rolling hills or something, it'd be easier to harvest these trees, but because of all these rocks and cliff faces and stuff, it's going to be hard. It's a neat design. I like it, but it's just not real good for logging anything heavy. And I guess there's some flatter spots like right there, but not many trees in there. But it is a really nice map. I'm still impressed. I really like it. I guess one of the main things I just still can't get over the size of this thing. It's huge. This map is absolutely huge. There's still a few things we need to get. We need to get a fuel trailer and probably that little camera service truck to pull it. And then we'll have to get us a few of those floodlights in case we want to log at night. So we got a few more little things to buy. And I thought I had gotten a flatbed trailer to pull behind a semi that has an auto load function, so you could load up the saplings easy. I didn't see that when I was looking through there, but could have just missed it. think I want to put the... Let's put the processor probably right about here. That give us room to put logs in between. And then put the grapple loader right about here. We could load the truck up from there. Okay, so let's see. Let's get the let's get, well, not that one. There we go. Let's get this hooked back up and get down there and get our grapple loader. Yeah, I tell you, these fences really suck. Because there is no good place to turn around. I mean, we'd have to draw all the way up to the... Well, I guess we just have to. Let's just drive on up to the top of the map and turn around and come back. Or take a different road. It'd take forever with this truck backing up. I mean, just look how big this field is. Still going. I wish I could harvest all that off of there, but I'd never get to it before the crop would wither. I'd have to buy 3 or 4 more combines and several more tractors and trailers just to get it all. So that kind of sucks. I wish I could harvest all that. But again, that's not really what we do here. We do forestry, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll make plenty of money with trees. Yeah, again, I had hoped to have all the equipment already moved up there, but recorded this video, oh, it was probably after 11 o'clock last night, and I didn't finish processing the episode 1 video probably till about midnight, 12:30, somewhere in that range, and then I just was done after that point. I couldn't play anymore. Had to quit, so... But we're about to get it here. We just got the grapple loader to get, and then we'll have to move the wheel loader over to the sawmill, and that'll be it. Alright, let's see what we can do. Yeah, and I think I modded in too much money. I put 7 million. I wasn't sure what all I was going to do. I was actually planning on using a bunch of that money for planting trees and hiring workers and all that kind of stuff, buying more tractors and tree planters, but obviously that's not going to work. I mean, it will, but we'll just have to cut a bunch of trees down first. So we may still have a reason for that yet. Uh-oh. I didn't hit the brakes in time. I sure wish these mirrors worked. The bottom ones do, but the top ones don't for some reason. Can't see nothing out of the bottom ones anyway. Okay, let's get this stump cleared out of the way first. In fact, there's two of them. Alright, that should do it. Okay, well, we're just about out of time today. And so what we'll do next time is I'll try to get a few more trees around here cut. Get at least these right here. There's about, let's see, one, maybe these 3 or 4 right here, and then a couple more over here, maybe one more over there. Kind of get some of that cleared out, and then we'll start working our way, probably start working our way up the road, get it cleared out on both sides of the road, and then get them skidded up and get them processed and loaded up. Yep. And let's see, what else have we got here? I'll get some of this equipment sold. We won't need all this stuff. And then let's see. I was hoping to see. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get this out of the way. I'm just gonna pull this up here on the side of the road. I wonder if it'll let us plant any trees now since we've cut down some and ground the stumps up. Too many trees. Please cut down some first. Okay, well, it still doesn't like it. Oh well. Well, anyway, I was hoping to see if I had a piece of equipment at one of the sawmills, but I guess I don't. So yeah, the sawmills are. Let me grab my notes because I had to write everything down because there's nothing labeled on this map. So the timber sell points are southeast of Field 3, which is kind of in the northwest quadrant of the map, and then the southeast of Field 29, which is basically due south of where we're at right now, which is one of the reasons I picked that spot. So we'll have to come back out down that road, and then we'll be right there at the sawmill, and then maybe we'll take a look at the one over on the southeast of Field 3 and see if it's any different than the one over at southeast of 29. May have to truck some wood over there, but anyway, so we'll get started pretty heavily next video, on getting some wood actually processed and loaded up, and maybe get us a load or two already loaded so we can check out the different sawmill facilities. But anyway, we're all set. We're ready to go. Truck's in place. Grapple loader's basically in place. I gotta move it up a little bit. Some logs are already there, ready to be processed. We had to cut down a few more trees, get them skidded over, and yeah, we'll be ready to go. Alright, so stay tuned for next video. I'll probably try to work out some kind of schedule, maybe where we're doing Pacific Inlet, maybe on, let's see, we got 4 now, so I may have to throw in another day in there somewhere, maybe Sunday afternoon or something, I don't know. Depends on if I can free up some time to actually process some videos, because they do take a while. Anyway, we'll get it figured out, but maybe we'll work out some kind of schedule. Maybe Pacific Inlet on Mondays and Rockwood on Tuesdays, and I don't know, we'll figure it out. Or Rockwood on Wednesdays, I guess it will be. Anyway, we'll see what we can do. But until then, this is Jonathan logging on Rattlesnake Valley, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.